Sweet. So,
All right, welcome to Zenith Online Racing's Tier 2 race this week around Baku. I am Spider-Man and I'm joined by a new commentator. What would you like me to call you on
just
stream?
Ollie. Ollie is
Ollie?
fine. My name's
Okay,
Ollie,
nice.
and I am British, so I am trying to fit into this American community at the
Yeah,
moment.
yeah, we need some diversity in here. We got some people from Australia, a couple of people from Britain, actually. Yeah,
It's
it's
nice
always
to have a
fun
good
to have.
range of people. Exactly.
Exactly, yeah. All right, so let me set up
So I think
the.
we might have a Williams coming out of the pits at the moment. So Soy Loco is the first driver out of the pits this evening. Just gonna change some that data.
Let me pull up the stream as well, just to make sure everything's okay. Because I've had some issues actually with the audio not sharing for the game
Right.
during
Okay.
quali, and then during the race it's all fine. Um, it's happened a couple of times already, and
I'm just gonna open your stream up as well.
yeah.
As we see Soy Loco entering the castle section now, trying to get those tyres warm for his first flying lap.
Yeah, we were talking about this before, but Baku's a challenging track. Lots of difficult sections, Sector 2 especially. And then Sector 3 is pretty much just one big straight. Great for overtaking. Sector 1's good for overtaking too.
Yeah, it
The end
is,
of that
definitely.
big DRS straight and another DRS straight. So, yeah, I think
Definitely.
as long as you can keep it somewhat clean in Sector 2, um, you're usually off to a good you have good chances of finishing well.
Here we go then.
Yeah,
As
no
Soy
audio.
Loco
Hmm.
makes his way down the main straight for his first flying lap. Keep it clean through turn one. Turn one's a very hard corner. You're carrying that speed down the main straight, you know.
Yeah, you have to make sure you brake late enough that you're saving the most time, and then that wall on the exit is just so close.
Yeah, you're not going to kiss the wall on the on the exit exactly.
So far, looking pretty good. Soy's had some decent pace, if I recall. For the first couple of races, I missed one or two races in between. But overall, he seemed to have some good pace. Right?
I'm just on Rex at the moment, setting the first purple sector.
So he's looking pretty good. Going down the end of sector 2. That's another difficult turn, and he hits
Oh,
the
did
wall.
he touch
That's
the
yep.
wall?
I think he tapped it just a bit. I was just
He
saying, yeah, that's
got
a difficult turn. Like, it's so hard to brake in time because it's downhill, and then you have to not go too. You don't have to. You have to not hit that curb too much because it just throws you off so much.
so Rocco in the Alpha Tower. If you just missed it, then going down the main straight, and he over braked himself, sending it straight off into the runoff, just like Lewis
Oof.
Hamilton.
It
As
looks like
Soy Loco. Oh, and then we got Rex coming through with a 140.8. That's 2 seconds clear of Soy. That's fast.
yeah, that's pretty fast. Um, I think we're gonna definitely see some improvement. Yeah, Slasher goes a tenth
Definitely.
faster, 147. I think Nico's just about to cross the line, and he is a 141, so that's a great time. But I think there's still room for some improvement. Um, from, let's see, fusions, probably sharpshooter, ace edge, maybe Maverick as well. He hasn't set a
141.
time yet.
Yeah, we've got Greg's. Greg's still coming out.
Yeah, and I think Maverick just placed himself P2 with that 143. And I think that should be, I mean, except for the people that didn't come out or people that invalidated, that's pretty much their first runs done.
Yeah, that's nice. So I'm going to go back on the board with Rocco, who's gone into the pits now.
Yeah.
I think he might have damaged his wing on that overrun at turn 1.
And Costco is coming across the finish line. He places himself P6.
On board with Fusion as he goes for his first flying lap now. Down into turn 2, keeps it nice and clean through there. Let's see what this Alfa Romeo driver's got. He's keeping it so close to the wall. It's beautiful driving. As he goes purple in sector 1 with a 35-0.
Yeah, he's keeping it so clean, so precise as well down these really tough
Indeed.
corners.
Into the castle section now.
Takes it in third, perfect. That looked good. Let's see if he
Nice and
gets the
clean through
purple
there.
sector 2 as well.
Keeps it close to the wall, but beautifully again downhill. Does he get the purple sector 2? He does with a 115.6. As he comes down the main straight now. He's low on fuel, but he's got the DRS wide open. What's he going to do here? It's going to be a 139.8, and that puts him provisional pole.
Yeah, that was a beautiful lap. Yeah, sorry guys who are watching the stream. It's just like, it's something that the broadcast does sometimes where quality doesn't have any sound, but if there's no sound, it usually fixes itself during the race, and if that doesn't work, I'll restart the stream to see if that changes anything, because all my settings are fine. It's just something that I don't know if it's F1 or the PS5 broadcasting. Did you see how Lil General retired?
I'm not sure. No, I was looking at that then. I think he might have retired in the pits. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think I see his dot in the pits, yeah.
I can see his dot in the pit, yeah, so he might have retired in the pits. I'm not too sure. On board with Ace now as he goes on his first flying lap. Takes a bit of the curve through turn 1. It's not too bad though.
Yeah, currently I think Ace is on his lap, Soy just started his, and Grex is on one as well.
And then we've got Rocco in the pit who's yet to set a time after his shoot at turn 1.
Oh, you had a quali ban? Okay, gotcha. Lil General had a
So,
quali ban, so he just retired in the pits.
right, okay. So Ace goes purple through sector 1.
A little bit of the rear stepping out there.
Oh yeah, I've just seen the chat. No. Yeah, Lil General Qualiban.
Doesn't touch the curb there, keeping it clean. Coming into sector 3.
He doesn't go purple in sector 3. He's 2 seconds down on what Fusion was. Whether he can pick any of this time up now, going down the main straight.
DRS open. I mean, at this point, it's pretty much just open the DRS as fast as you can. Hope you get a good time.
P7. It's a good place to be, middle of the pack. You've got room for improvement.
Yep. Grex invalidated his lap, so that's not it. I think Carson just started one, and Rex might be finishing a lap here, pulling up onto the DRS straight. And he moves up into P4. I think Sharpshooter's on a lap as well.
I'm just watching Hightower. Obviously, 2:15.2. He's on an out lap. I'm going to watch his first run.
And Sharpshooter moves up one position into 6th. Oh, breaks himself. Breaks a little too late into that first turn, but that's okay. He's on his in lap.
So here we go then. Sharpshooter on his sort of first push lap. Keeping it nice and clean through turn 1. He does. There is yellow flags ahead of him though. I think it was just a car getting out of the way of him.
Okay, Rocco is just starting his first lap of the day. Maverick might be on a lap as well.
Just under 5 minutes left of this qualifying session here at Baku.
Oh, and
Current
no,
pole
Maverick.
sitter is Fusion. We are looking to see who can improve their times. Just watching Hightower go through sector 2 as he slides around that corner. Keeping it clean. Yes, he does. Beautiful down now into the start of sector 3, where he does a 118.8. It's not the best, but it's great for an improvement.
Yep, and depending on his setup, he could make some good time down this straight.
He can do, definitely. Yeah, he's at 200 without the DRS. Where's it going to put him? He's going to stay in P14, unfortunately.
I think Grex might be on a lap.
I think his Fusion on his lap as well. I think he might be.
Yeah, Grex didn't improve on that lap. He might be just burning off some fuel.
Fusion down the hill through the corner. Oh, he does touch the wall there.
Yeah, really pushing the car.
And he's 8/10 up on his previous best.
If he can keep that margin, then he's looking at a comfortable P1. That is until Nico comes back out.
Fusion is going to pit, and I
Oh.
think Fusion now is going to put on some fresh softs.
Alright, so Grex, I think, is the only one on a lap right now. Currently coming up on the tail end of Sector 2.
We've obviously got Nico on his way out.
Ooh, Grex actually sets a purple Sector 2.
Nice. He does, yeah. 5/10 down, that's brilliant. Is he going to improve on his time? Here he comes now towards the finishing line. And he jumps up into P9.
Good stuff.
Both of the Haas is on their way out.
I think we lost you there, buddy. Something with your mic. You still there, Ollie? Ooh, Rocco loses it coming into turn 1. Leave space for, I believe that was Nico. You still there, Ollie? I think your mic got disconnected. Currently on board with Nico, sets a purple Sector 1. He's doing great so far.
Keeping it clean through Hassel if he can.
That's a purple Sector 2 as well. 3/10 down. Let's see if he can get pole. Oh, and he does get pole by 2/10. Maverick comes in P3. Ollie, I think your mic might be, the connection might be a little loose because we've lost audio on you.
Okay, bear with me a minute.
Yeah, there we go. I can hear you now.
Wait, you can hear me now?
Yeah, now I can. Yeah.
Is that good? Perfect.
Yep, that's good. Perfect. Yep.
That's brilliant. I'm back.
Ooh, the Haas boys actually. I think Carson got a little bit of a toe from his teammate there.
Nice. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly. Love to see it. I'm not sure if Hightower is on a lap. I don't think he is, yeah.
He isn't, no, he's got a broken wing.
So then that should be it for qualifying. Nico clinching that pole position on his last stint there, 2 tenths up on his teammate Fusions. That was a great lap to watch.
As Hightower retired at the end there.
Yeah, he probably just didn't want to make it back to the pits so slow. But that is it for qualifying. Nico sets another pole, followed by his teammate Fusions. Alpha really killing it this season. In Tier 2, they're followed by Maverick, Rex, Ace Edge, Slasher, Sharpshooter, Carson, Soy, and Costco in 10th. Grex, Big Toblerone, Grim, Hightower, and I believe Rocco. And Little General, of course. Yeah, that was a fun quali. No real incidents, which is hopefully how it is in the race itself. Oh, we might have lost you there again, Ollie. You there, Ollie?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh man.
Loud and clear.
Yep.
Brilliant. Don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
PS5 seems to be acting up tonight. It froze on the way in, and now it's not liking my mic, but here we are.
Yeah, well, if there's no technical issues on a broadcast, something's wrong, so it's all good. Yeah, I used to do predictions on races until there was one race where every prediction I made eventually ended up with the driver I made a prediction on crashing out. So
Oh,
no
right,
predictions,
okay.
no predictions going in from me, but you feel free to make any predictions you want.
Yeah, so I've not seen these drivers actually race before, so at the moment I know we've got Fusion and the Alphas both up there, P1, P2, and they look rapid in qualifying, so it'll be interesting to see where they end up. But I'm rooting for these Merc boys. I'm sorry, I'm a Merc fan. You know, Mercedes the way.
Yeah. No need to apologize there, bud.
You know, you have a lot of Mercedes haters these days with Red Bull dominance.
Yeah, well, I don't like anyone dominating, so I wasn't against Mercedes when they were dominating. I was just against the fact that they were able to dominate so much over the years.
Yeah.
I have nothing against Mercedes themselves. Hamilton, of course, great talent. Bottas, kind of relegated to the sidelines a little bit, but he's such a great driver as well, showing it in the Alpha, of course. But it looks like formation lap is on, so we're gonna see our drivers warming up their tires.
Oh, we have. I don't know who that was. Who was that?
Soy?
It was Soy spinning off the start line.
Yeah, might have
Hopefully.
pushed on the throttle a little too hard. That's
I
okay.
think he did.
That's all right as long as his tires are fine, and I don't think he would have picked up damage. I don't remember if you pick up damage on
I
formation
don't think
laps.
you do.
Yeah,
He doesn't. I can't see on his car that he has damage, so.
that's good. Yeah, and I think
So
usually if you crash or anything during formation lap, it just sets you back onto the grid. So I don't think he crashed per se. He probably just spun out.
So we've only got one. We've got 6 drivers starting on the mediums. So That'll be interesting. Fusion, who's in P2, has started on the medium. That's going to be an interesting sort of idea. Is he going to, take the lead and gain some of that time between the rest of the drivers?
Yeah, it's actually interesting to see that difference in strategy in the essentially the top 8, everyone going on hards except for fusions.
Indeed. And then obviously we've got the people at the back who are wanting to get ahead as soon as possible, so they've gone on that faster tyre.
Yeah, of course. And of course, I mean, fusions might also be hoping for a VSC or a full safety car. So if he gets this lead in the first lap and there's a safety car, then that puts him that lets him get essentially a free pit stop.
Very true. Very, very true.
And so everyone just warming up their tires, making sure that on the start they have as good a chance as possible to keep it on track, get a few positions, or keep your position. I think Nico and Ace probably missed their.
I think they might have gone red, yes.
It happens.
It does. No, same with Carson and Soy. But here we go then. Green lights all around. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's lights out, and away we go. It's a good start from the Alphas.
Nico just a bit ahead. He's gonna have the inside, and he's actually fusions is up into P1.
We've got contact at the back.
Yeah, Carson spun out.
I think it is Carson, yeah. And he's damaged that front wing as well.
That's unfortunate. I think Whole General lost a couple of positions as well.
Let's have a look at this position change. So at the moment, and so is.
You're not sure if what happened with Ace Edge there, but
he's lost 10 positions.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he has damage though, at least, so hopefully he doesn't.
Not at the moment.
Yeah, so Fusion's slightly pulling away from Nico. Not all that much. Nico is doing his best, of course, to keep within range of Fusions. It's important that he keeps within DRS range, of course, for when it is activated, so that he can keep up with those mediums.
You see a lot of drivers at the moment.
Yeah, I think the timings are a little glitched for me.
As Ace just moves into P14, the move on Hightower, just going to turn 1. Nice clean move from him. Regaining those positions that sadly he lost. Not too sure how though.
Yeah, the timings are definitely glitched for me. I have a 1 minute 42 second difference between Fusions and Nico, so I'm gonna try my best to keep up with these guys.
Okay, so Fusion has extended his lead now just to over a second. We've got yellow flags in sector 2.
That'll be Sharpshooter, who looks to have gone off.
Oh, and there's damage going through Castle. And we've got a right gaggle of cars here. General, I think, was involved there. trying to see where that damage is. And it's on Grex. Yeah, it is. There's no front wing on that Alpine.
Well, that's unfortunate.
So early into a race as well.
Yeah. Well, at least he can put on the hards.
Indeed. We've got more yellow flags going through Sector 2. And it is Sharpshooter who hits the wall. Ace. We've got Ace. Has gone on the main straight as well. And that is a full safety car.
Well, that's some good news for Grex, who will be able to pit, change his wing, change his tires, come back out and catch up.
Same with Sharpshooter as well.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, it's a virtual safety car, guys. Sorry, my apologies. We don't have a safety car. It is a virtual safety car. As Sharpshooter comes into the pits now, what's he going to do? Stick on a pair of softs or go for the mediums? Those tyres are mediums. They are mediums.
Yeah, Costco on the softs is interesting. Not sure about that. But, I mean, that'll give him a great chance to make a couple of overtakes on this restart, as long as he can catch up. Or, of course, if he doesn't catch up, it gives him a good chance of catching up once the VSC is over. Yep, and we're off.
We are indeed back to green light. Already Fusion extending that lead more to 2 seconds now. That's great.
Yeah, he had a really good VSC. So I did pick up DRS on Slasher, and he is going to be going for the move down the outside into turn 1. Is he going to get the move done? No, he isn't. Great defense from Slasher there. Leaves him just enough space.
General gets ahead of Rocco, but Rocco fights back into turn 1. Oh, as Rocco, I think, might have turned in a bit too quickly there and takes out General. That's not going to drop him too many places. Hopefully there's no wing damage on that Aston Martin. I don't think so by looking there. But obviously not what you need when you're trying to make those places back up.
Of course, yeah. I'm just on.
I think Rocco might have, closed the door there a bit too much.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little understandable. You're really pushing to keep these positions, and contact is sometimes inevitable. So Rex is within DRS of Maverick coming down onto the pit straight.
He is.
8/10 though. 8/10 is quite a bit. Let's see if he can make a move.
We've also got Slasher, who's 7/10.
I think we lost you there, Ali.
Oh, really?
Oh, no, you're back.
That's weird.
Hey, you cut out for like a couple of seconds there.
The Haas is going to make the move down into turn 3. As he looks out and over brakes himself.
Oh man.
That's unfortunate. And obviously he's got Rocco arriving on the scene, who does take P8 off of him.
That did drop him down a couple of places.
Did. We got sharpshooter in the pit. Is that wing damage? Oh, I don't think so. No, he's just sticking on a set of hards. Might be a good strategy call. I don't know if it will last him the next 21 laps, but...
Yeah, 21 laps is pushing it, but who knows, he might get another stop at
There
some
might
point.
be another safety car, you never know.
Yep.
And we've got yellow flags in sector 1. Oh, and it's sharpshooter. As he's over-braked himself into turn 2, I think.
Yeah, interestingly, Rex was making a move on Maverick there. I don't know if the yellow flag went away right as he did it, or if he stuck the move before getting into sector 1, but he's moved up into P3 now. Okay.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh,
As
and
Maverick
Maverick's
moves
fighting
back
back. He might have had to give the position back there.
Here comes Slasher and Rocco, who gets up into P8 now. Going down into turn 3. That's a nice move by Slasher. Everybody else is sort of spread apart.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Rex trying his best to keep within the DRS range of Maverick, but he has fallen out just a tad. If he can get a good exit on this next corner, then he might be able to bridge that gap and get DRS down the straight again. Oh, and he loses it. That's his front wing gone. And I think that's another
That's
VSC.
unfortunate. It is.
Oh.
We have contact on the main straight with Rex and Toblerone.
Yeah, that's a full safety car. Not sure what happened there. I mean, that looked like
And that
pretty big contact.
sharpshooter out as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't catch the sharpshooter incident.
I didn't see that, no.
Yeah, I think
As Slasher ignores, gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring a yellow flag. I think he might have taken over someone and not given that place back.
Did you I kind of caught the actual contact of the Toblerone and Rex incident, but it looked like pretty big contact, but I don't know why it happened, because I think at that point the safety car had already started.
I'm guessing, yeah, the safety car, there's a glitch in the game at the moment, obviously, with these the times, the deltas.
Oh, okay.
There's quite a big glitch, and as soon as the safety car comes out, you know you have to slam on your brakes, or you get a drive-through penalties.
Yeah,
That might have been the topic, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, Toblerone might have had to just slam on the brakes, and Rex would have been caught
And
unawares.
obviously didn't realise, yeah. Just gone straight into the... Now, you know, what tyres did he go for? Did he go for... So he's gone for a fresh set of mediums on that Mercedes. Obviously you've got Costco, who was still on the softs, and obviously this is going to give him a bit of time now for the pack to bunch up. Is it going to give him some places to gain? I reckon those softs are going to be used. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. I mean, I guess it depends on when everyone bunches up enough, but that might be another 2 laps or so. That
Indeed.
might be pushing the softs to their limit. He's gonna have to like make full use of them in 1 or 2 laps and then pit again, depending on their wear. Now, of course, our race leaders still on their original tires. Fusions on the mediums, Nico on the hards. I mean, no real reason for Fusions to pit onto different tires. He can keep going on those mediums, of course, until and then stick with his original strategy. And then, of course, Nico will be sticking with his original strategy.
Yeah.
And Maverick's done well to keep in the mix.
He has.
Yeah, he was fighting with Rex there for a bit, of course, but he defended well, took back the position, and kept himself in that top 3. But actually, now what's interesting is Soy is on new hards in P5. He might be able to take. I mean, it would be a struggle, but he'd be potentially able to take those to the end, I think.
So I'm actually just reading the chat at the moment, and it's Sharpshooter saying the wall grabbed his car on that main straight. I don't know whether there might have been a game glitch or something, maybe. And then Slasher saying that obviously he got his 5 second from the Delta. You know, there is a major glitch with that Delta at the moment. I was racing in Bahrain on yesterday night, and yeah, there was a major glitch with my Delta on the safety cars. I don't know where that came from. Hopefully EA can get it sorted as soon as possible, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the Delta is already a kind of messed up system, in the games at least, with how strict they are, especially when it's ending. But now
Yeah.
with excessive Delta times, it's kind of unfortunate to get something like that and just have your safety car ruined.
Oh, what's going on my screen?
I think I got put into the immersive broadcast.
Yeah, so did I. That's weird.
Well, I mean, it looks cool.
It does.
Kind of cleaned up the UI. I can see everyone's penalties.
So Toblerone on 10 seconds. Oh. And I don't know what's going on. As Fusion goes into the back of the safety car there. I'm not too sure, guys, what is going on now. This game, we're talking about glitches, guys. This game is giving us glitches tonight. As it goes through the safety car again.
I'm not sure at all what's happening.
Oh, here we go, we're back. I don't know what safety car is in this lap, apparently. This game has glitched.
Oh, we might have to do a lobby restart. I see a lot of people leaving.
As Sharpshooter leaves, we've got Rex in the pits. As all the Toblerone has left, Fusion has left.
Yeah, I think we're looking at a restart. Something might have happened with Rex.
Yeah, this game is. Don't know what's happened here.
I don't know if we're gonna have a restart though, because I mean it's already if we have another restart now, that's dragging the race on for what, another 40 minutes, 30 to 40
True.
minutes, and that's
Could you do a? This is a long session. Could you do a medium
maybe. I
and
mean,
make it like 11, 12 laps?
yeah, I'm not sure what the rules are or what people are gonna say. I guess it's up to the drivers. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this lobby.
I think they are restarting from the look of things. I have left the session as well. Restart with current grid, I think.
Yeah, we might be looking at a shorter race. Maverick, you know what? I feel that.
Yeah, I feel that pain as well. Man's got positions to get. Oh, he wishes. 25% I think they're going to go for.
Yeah, I can imagine a lot of people aren't happy with that race. There were a lot of glitches, quite a few incidents. Um,
There was, well, especially from my side.
yeah,
I mean, I don't really know about you guys, but
let's see what everyone decides.
I want it that way.
Tell me why.
Ain't. Oh dear.
Alright, I guess while we're waiting, I'm gonna go into the brand shop and use some of my pit coins. That's what I did last time.
I'm just thinking of setting some time trials, to be honest. While we wait.
No, I'm not gonna show anyone my racing skills. No one deserves to sit through that torture.
I'm lucky because my screen isn't being shared at the moment.
You're extremely lucky.
Not too bad, to be honest. I'm just gonna. I have a league race next week at Portugal, so.
Oh.
Rocco won.
You know, I'm gonna make a new avatar. Oh, you can't change the look of him? I thought you could
You
do
can,
that.
yeah.
Is it driver profile? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Well, if my screen was being showed now, I'd get laughed at because I've just invalidated on the first corner of Portugal. I don't know how that was possible.
Oh man.
Thank God my screen is not getting
Yeah,
shared
thank God. Oh,
at the moment.
how? On the first corner? That's interesting.
I've done it again. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Two in a row. Can we get it
Okay,
three?
third time lucky. Here we go. 3 red lights are gone. We're gonna go for it. As we come down that hill into the main straight. Here we go. DRS wide open. 200 plus. Oh, third time lucky. He keeps it beautiful clean. That's nice. That's beautiful. Just don't invalidate anywhere else. Portugal's a beautiful track.
Uh, I really don't like Portugal.
Do you not? Ah, they love it.
I feel like I have a lot of hot takes on certain tracks that people actually like. Oh man, this brand shop really sucks.
Here we go. What am I going to do is across the line 118.8. That's not bad.
Yeah.
As I invalidate on the first corner.
There's
Oh, I
no
love
way.
it. Amazing. I love that. Do. I'm going to use one of my mates' setup that is racing with me. See how we get on.
That's what I always do. I just shop around on my friends' setups, see what works out best enough. There's no way I'm gonna make
Indeed.
my own or look one up.
Well, I'm better than I was on my previous lap.
That's good. And you haven't
2 tenths
invalidated
up.
lap one.
Not yet, anyway.
Turn one rather. Oh, there's my invite.
Two tenths up on my previous best, that's good.
Alright, I sent you an invite just in case you didn't get one.
Perfect, I didn't, so that will be... I'm gonna... Notifications, there we go. Perfect.
I'm already getting messaged about my fashion choices.
I don't mind starting at the back and waiting a few seconds.
Yeah, every time the something happens with the lobby, I'm just gonna go into the branch shop and mess around with my character's looks. That's honestly the best pastime, rather than going to like a showcase or something and just putting a car up on the screen.
What time is it? So in England, it is 2 a.m.
Oh my gosh, why are you still up?
I don't sleep, to be honest.
Oh well.
Yeah. Yep, 2 a.m. here in England. Loving life.
Yeah, hanging out with the I'm just standing there in my pink shirt and jogger shorts. Oh man.
Oh dear.
I always love messing around with my character's like appearance because it's so often that people just go with the default character model and the default um, like clothes choices that it's nice to just stand out in a lobby.
Yeah.
All right, so we have
Boom, boom,
12
boom, boom,
people
boom.
in the lobby. I guess we're just waiting on maybe one or two. No, we started with 15, I believe. So maybe
We
one more
did.
person. I don't know if the lads the DNF will be allowed to race again. Sharpshooter is making his case to start. That definitely makes sense. I mean, he DNF'd like right before all of that stuff happened, so and it was also during the glitchy safety car.
It's good to see he's starting again though.
Yeah.
14 in here.
Did they fix the bug with the what's it called? The tire temperatures without formation lap where they just are at like 70?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. I think they might have.
Okay.
From my point of view, when I've been racing, so I think it has.
Okay. Good. Yeah, that was really
I mean,
messing up the beginning of the league because um, obviously there was like other bugs with the formation lap. So
yeah,
we were doing races without formation laps, and then everyone just started on dead tires.
that would not be the way to go.
Yep.
Cold tires. Ooh.
I think I've mentioned this on the stream before, but I really wish that you know how like everyone's just kind of standing around in the lobby like everyone's character models. I always think that the spectators should be standing like outside this house, just looking in through the windows.
Yes, yes, that's a great idea.
Yeah, just it would be so amazing to see like one or
So,
two people just standing in the background looking in.
shout out to Spot Up Triples for saying the accent is incredible. I appreciate that.
Yeah, let's go. It is incredible. Good stuff.
This is the British accent at 2 a.m., guys. 2 a.m., work at 9 a.m. Let's do it.
Let's do it indeed. Looks like we are getting into the lobby. And it is going to be a 25% race. With, of course, the positions that everyone was at before the previous lobby glitched out. Actually, now what's going to be interesting is strategy again because we're it's essentially a restart of the race, and of course, tire deg and all of that is adjusted based on race length. So essentially, people are planning out their strategies again and have
They
a
are
second
indeed.
chance. Yeah, have a second chance to make adjustments based on how they were feeling about it. Um, so it's going to be interesting, especially with how Fusions and Nico went on opposite strategies. Let's see if they stick with that this time.
I'm sure there's going to be a few drivers going for the medium soft. I would think. It's a great strategy to run, so
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, it's a powerful strategy. And of course, now we are one driver down. So, I mean, if you're in that top 10, you might as well go for it, you know.
yeah, exactly.
And starting on the mediums at least, if you really feel like tired eggs dragging you down, of course you have the option to pit onto your hards if you don't think you can make it all the way to the end to pit on softs.
10 seconds to go then. Until we get going for round 2 of Baku.
Change the stream title to Tier 2 Round 7 Part 2 Baku.
Oh, it's 5 lights. And it's lights out, and away we go. We have no formation lap. So let's have a look at details. So the tyres then. So we've got Fusion on the mediums.
Mediums and softs, wow.
Soluko is in, moves up to 7th. Slasher in 4th. Obviously, Toblerone with no penalties now is in 5th.
Yeah, a lot of fighting in these middle orders. Something happened with Grim and Carson, I think. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Grim's
and we see
spun
Grim
around.
already. Oh dear.
Rocco's fighting Little General in the back for the last points position, P10. Looks like Carson makes a move on Costco there. Moves up into P12.
Some early moves being made here in Baku.
Yeah, Carson's really putting some work in on those mediums. He's
As
looking
General
like...
makes the move up on Hightower.
Ooh, that moves up into P9. Oh, Hightower. Oh.
Oh no, and we've got Rocco as well have gone.
Yeah, both of them just went into the wall there.
That's a shame, and we have a full safety car already.
Okay, so let's see if some of these soft runners pit. I mean, at this point though, I mean, oh, okay, so Nico is heading into the pits. He's probably gonna put on some. I don't know if mediums can make it to the end. I mean, I'm guessing hards.
Hards would be a good choice right now.
And
but
he's
do they
putting on
have
the
to
mediums.
Yeah, do they have to do that soft medium strategy that, you know? Oh, as I think Nico just took the bit of curb there on the way out of the pits there.
Yeah. Okay, so Carson, Costco, and Grim pit as well. Not sure if Carson. Grim definitely picked up damage, so I think he pit to fix that. Not sure if Costco or Carson picked up damage, because Carson did drop a few positions when Grim spun out, so
He
might have
did.
picked up some damage from that. Not sure. Actually, probably not, because if he did pick up damage, he would have come out behind Costco. Because I don't think Costco had any damage. I think he just pit for mediums. Alright, so let's see if we get put back into immersive broadcast.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, for sure. So Toblerone is the only driver out on soft still.
We have Soy and Carson.
Oh.
Oh, and then we have DNF. That is Greg
Yep.
gone
Greg's.
on the wall. I
Yeah,
don't know whether he might have got a tap from behind there. I'm not too sure.
I just saw him kind of lose. It didn't
Lose
look
his
like
wheel
he.
on the wall.
Yeah, he just kind of turned really hard into the wall. It might have
His
been
wheel
some
just went
contact.
on the wall. That's all I saw.
Yeah, that might have been the same thing that happened to a Sharpshooter, because he was complaining
Maybe,
that
yes.
the wall kind of just ate him. So.
And that was where Sharpshooter ended his race at part 1.
Yeah, I think that wall is just kind of consuming people at this point. Anytime there's a safety car, just eats them up. Yeah, so I think.
Already, go on.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say I think the broadcast safety car, or
Yeah.
the broadcast safety car was what messed up the lobby last time.
It would have been, yeah.
So hopefully it's not enabled. I don't think it is this time.
I think we're gonna get the safety car in. Do excuse me on at the end of this lap.
Yep. Oh, your yawn made me yawn. Everyone is, of course, caught up. They're gonna be warming up their tires now, and Fusion's gonna be backing up the pack to let the safety car pull ahead soon. Yeah, Fusions is gonna want, Fusions or Maverick are gonna want a really good start, so they're gonna be looking to get those tires up as hot as they can. Of course, Toblerone is on his softs, so if he can get those tires well and good, then he can actually pull ahead on
Indeed.
Fusions and Maverick, yeah.
As Fusion starts to back the pack up now. What we don't want now is any contact on this main straight.
Yeah, Maverick, Maverick was basically side by side with Fusions there. And it looks like Fusions is off.
He is, and
Doesn't look like Maverick's gonna be able to make a move. He was still warming up his tires into that braking zone. It was a good restart. No real contact from anyone. Doesn't look like
nice
there's
and clean.
been any position changes either. So let's just head down the order and see who's fighting. Soy's right on the tail of Slasher.
He is.
Essentially, everyone from Lowell General to Grim have been fighting pretty hard both races. A lot of position changes, and like trying to outbrake each other, overshooting your braking zones, like all of that. So I did lose a fair bit of time through Sector 2 on Slasher, but I think Little General is catching up to Nico and Rex are fighting as well. Or Toblerone Pitts actually. So let's hop on board with Nico because it looks like Nico's fighting Rex and Little General's basically caught up as well. That's gonna make it a three-way, maybe even four-way. I mean, Slasher's right behind Little General, so that's a four-way battle for P3.
It is. It's going to be it's a good battle. I'm just watching Fusion extend his lead out in the front here, getting that second lead, which is what he needed to do to keep that DRS gap.
Yeah, if Nico, General, and Slasher can keep this delta down to what it is right now, coming up on that DRS straight, Rex is going to be in some real trouble unless he can pull up ahead of or a second ahead of Nico.
So Grex has just put a video into the chat. I'm just going to have a look and see what it is, just so we can get his perspective of what actually happened. Obviously, the main contact we were talking about. Oh! It looked as if there was a tap behind from Rex by the looks of things.
Ooh.
I'm not too sure.
Well, I mean, we'll let the if Grex does decide to report, um, Rex will have to put up his perspective as well, and then they'll decide based on that.
You will do.
Oh, Little General has a bad exit out of that corner, which unfortunately Slasher was right behind him, so he couldn't take advantage of that. Oh, Soy. I think Soy crashed into the wall there. And that's a full safety car again.
Oh no.
So at this point, I imagine everyone's gonna be pitting. It's essentially halfway through the race. Yeah.
I think we're going to see the leaders come in for fresh softs. Don't know. You've still got sort of 7 laps to go.
Yeah. So I mean, Fusions and Maverick are both probably. Yeah, Fusions is heading into the pits, and so is Maverick. But
yep, Fusion, Maverick, both go.
Yep, Rex is heading into the pits too. Okay, so Nico doesn't pit. But that's
Slasher's
because
not pitted either.
Yeah, Nico doesn't pit because his teammate's gone in. Slasher could have pit though. It's definitely possible for him. So Carson comes out into P. Yeah, Carson didn't pit either. So everyone's basically gone on to softs, and Toblerone, of course, pit before, and so he's on his new medium still, which he's gonna take till the end of the race. Let's see if he can pick up. No, he's not gonna. He might pick up one position.
He does.
Yep.
He picked up P9. Yeah.
Good stuff.
And the safety car is going to reel him back into the fight for those places at the bottom. Obviously, getting damage. I think Carson is going to really struggle here now, keeping back those newer guys from P4 to P6. They're going to really struggle keeping those guys behind him on those fresher soft tyres. It's going to be an interesting battle to see what does happen on the safety car restart there. Obviously, you've got Fusion, who's very fast.
Yeah, Fusion, who's very fast, but interestingly enough, I mean, Nico's into P1 now on tires that he can take till the end. So that's going to be interesting to see if he can keep that lead, or if Fusions make some quick overtakes on Fusions and Maverick actually make some quick overtakes on Slasher and Carson, and gives him a run for his money.
Exactly. Potentially we'll have, maybe one more. Yeah, I think we're going to have one more lap of the safety car.
Yep.
And then we go racing, so lap 8, you've only got 5 laps, really.
Zafar, assist rules in this tier? I don't think there are any. Tier 1 is the only tier where there's actually enforced assist rules, and Tier 1's rules are essentially no assists except of course for racing line. And the other two tiers, Tier 2 and Tier 3, don't have assist rules, so everyone's kind of free to use whatever assists they want to. So we're of course that doesn't if people want to use no assists in this tier as well, they're free to, I believe. because you can make changes to the assists you use during the season, but you're going to be essentially looking at most people using some assists. No real rules is enforced in this tier. Yeah, tier 2 and tier 3 are basically split up based on uh, time trial times submitted at the start of the season or, of course, during the season. Alright, so everyone's going to be warming up their tires now.
They are indeed. It's going to be an interesting restart here.
Yeah, Fusion's had the last safety car restart, and now it's his teammate Nico. Both of them, I'd say, pretty much on the same skill level. With, of course, like certain tracks, some of them doing better on, but essentially, both fighting for the title. I think, if I remember correctly, it was Nico in the lead as it stands. Oh no, actually, Maverick's in the lead as it stands. And Nico and Fusions are second and third. But Nico is just 5 points behind Maverick in the standings right now.
So here we go then. We're underway. And this is very close. This is a very close restart.
Fusion's actually
I think Nico has spun. And Slasher takes the lead. Obviously Nico has spun. Carson has spun. So we've lost 2 drivers there at the restart. Fusion into second. Maverick is just behind him.
Yeah, breathing down on Fusion's tail.
I mean, this is very close. I don't know what happened to Nico there. Maybe some contact from behind.
Yeah, maybe contact, maybe just cold rears.
But Nico is right on the tail.
Maverick lost it into that corner. That's a difficult place to get your car around. So that leaves Slasher currently sitting P1, defending against Fusions and Rex.
And Fusion is breathing down the back of that hat. He can feel it. He looks on the inside. This is going to be an interesting main straight here.
Yeah, it's so important to keep that pressure up during the lap and play mind games with your opponent. Keep them on their toes.
Here we go then, as Fusion moves to the inside. He does make the place. And also you've got Rex fighting as well.
Yeah, that was great stuff from Fusions. Just basically bided his time until that straight. He knew he had the better tires.
Now Toblerone is breathing on the back of Costco. You know, Costco is a shop in England.
Oh yeah.
Is it a shop in America? Or
yeah, it is. A big wholesale kind of store.
Yeah, same here. We have quite a few shops like that.
So Fusions has pulled quite a lead on Slasher. Slasher doing his fair bit. I mean, he's fairly ahead of Rex. I think Rex. I mean, DRS isn't enabled yet, so shouldn't be a problem down this straight. But they might get DRS down the second straight.
Indeed. I think. Let's have a look at general. So we do have DRS now. So this is going to make it a lot more interesting now. General and Rex both have DRS.
Yeah, but looks like that gap didn't really change much, of course.
It didn't. So
yeah,
Slasher is defending well at the moment.
Yeah, good stuff from Slasher on those old mediums defending against these softs. Not sure when the softs drop off in this 25% race, but I mean they're getting there. So Slasher is kind of gaining more and more of an advantage the longer he keeps these drivers behind him. Toblerone picked up a penalty. I think that was from corner cutting.
Carson at the back. I think he did. He picked for new softs. I'm guessing he did.
Yeah, he did.
Softs run 0 laps, so. Been an interesting race, this race.
Yeah, a lot of
and
action.
We now have Rex on the back of Slasher with DRS. He does make the move, and that puts him up into P2.
Yeah, Slasher doesn't really move to the inside there to put more pressure on. I
He
think
didn't.
Rex was quite a bit ahead. I don't think that move would have stuck if he tried. But what's important now is that he gets DRS to defend against Old General. He's gonna need all the help he can get. This is the penultimate lap, so.
It is.
Yeah, Nico pit as well for new softs, and he's gonna still come out in P9.
I reckon he might go for fastest lap.
Yeah, he definitely has the pace. I mean, might as well. Oh, that's a good point, actually. Maverick lost it, and now he's in P8.
Slasher's done well to keep that gap to a second between him and General, and he's still in that DRS range, which is going to keep him powering along. He doesn't have any DRS though. He has used all of his DRS. So at the moment, Toblerone, the only driver for penalties, he has got it to 2 seconds between the Grim Reefer. If he can extend his lead out to 3 seconds, he may be able to keep that place. I'm not sure. It's keeping it around 2 seconds at the moment. I think he's being slowed down by these drivers in front. Which, yeah, he is, and he's not gonna, on this last lap.
Yeah.
As he takes the curb, ooh, and he nearly lost it there.
Let's check in on Nico, see how he's doing. coming up on the end of Sector 1, and he sets a purple Sector 1. Second down on his time. So he's definitely looking to pick up that fastest lap. Not sure who I think Fusions has it currently. He picked it up after the safety car restart.
I think he does, yeah. Anyway, as we're on board with Nico, Fusion, as he makes his way down the main straight after what has been a hell of a race. And he crosses the line to take P1 here in Baku. Well, what that has been. Dropping down to P7 with that 3 seconds. Is Nico going to get that purple sector in time? He does.
Too, yeah. Yeah, I think he's gonna.
I think he will take fastest lap here.
Get that extra point to aid him in his bout with Maverick, who finished just one position ahead of him. He
does take fastest lap as well. Well, there we are, guys. Carson, I think.
Coming up on the line. Yep.
There we go.
Wow, interesting stuff.
Oh my. What a great race.
RT Rex picks up driver of the day. I'm actually going to have to disagree with that. I think my driver of the day was Slasher. Just from how he defended on those mediums against the new softs. That was some great stuff from him.
Indeed. What a race. Fusion with the win. But I think I am going to have to agree with you. Slasher takes my driver of the day.
Alright, so let's take a look at our standings. Fusions picks up P1. Rex follows with P2 and Slasher in P3. Of course, following them is Little General, Costco, Grim, Toblerone, who got that 3-second time penalty. Maverick, Nico with the fastest lap. Carson, Soy, Grex, Hightower, and Rocco. And I think... I don't remember actually. Probably Sharpshooter after that, and then I do not remember who was after Sharpshooter. Wow, what a race though. That was some good stuff. Not sure if people will want to do interviews, but let me ask anyway.
We can definitely.
Fusions, Rex, and Slasher, yeah. Let's see what their thoughts are. Alright, so we have Slasher in here. What's up, buddy?
Hello, hello.
Hello, Slasher.
What's up?
Congratulations on P3.
Thank you, thank you. Who won the... I don't know if you guys know. Do you guys know who won Tier 1 last year?
Last year? Ooh.
Last season, my bad.
Yeah.
In Baku. Or is that
no clue.
Oh yeah, I would have no idea.
Last season, I won Baku here, so I was trying to go for a win, but at least I got on the podium again.
Alright, so it looks like everyone is in here. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Okay, so let's get these interviews kicked off. I mean, interesting race. There was, of course, the lobby change because of the bug in between, but we were just getting Slasher's thoughts, so let's hop on to Rex and Nico, and let's get your thoughts on the race, both halves or just the last one, whatever you're comfortable with.
Who you asking?
Both of you, I guess. Nico, Rex, whoever wants to go first.
Nico.
Nico. Or not Nico. Oh my gosh. Not Nico. Fusion.
It's fusions, I
Oh
think.
no. Oh man. I'm sorry. It's like both the alphas, you guys are always up there.
You can go, Rex.
Yeah.
It was just kind of a race. The lobby thing was kind of my bad. I guess something happened on the save and the broadcast, and then the second half when I was messaging some big about it, I went AI for like 1 second. Apparently during that 1 second, I hit the back of Grex, so that was intentional. But otherwise, it was just kind of a lot of spins on the second restart. It was kind of surprising the amount of spins, but I'm just gonna take this podium, even though I'm probably gonna get a podium penalty for it anyway. But it was all right.
Yeah. There were definitely a lot of interesting incidents in that second race, especially um, Nico spinning out after the restart, and Maverick, of course, lost it, which put him kind of at the back of the pack with Nico. But yeah, Fusions, do you want to give your thoughts?
Yeah, obviously the first race, because we did two tonight. The first race, I started on the mediums, which was the wrong decision, because I was going to try and stretch it to Reigns, and then I saw Maverick and Nico going on the mediums, so I went to the mediums when I was already like picked hards. So I went on the mediums, and then we loaded up in the grid, and they were on the hards, so I kind of kicked myself for that, but safety cars, and then obviously that last safety car, the broadcast issue. The mediums, I feel like with the safety car anyway, the mediums kind of would have made it to the rain.
Yeah.
But moving past that race, going into the second one, medium soft seemed like the strategy. I'm surprised Nico went on the softs, but after the first safety car, he obviously pitted to the mediums, and he was going to go to the end. So that was like the ultimate strategy. I wouldn't have been able to catch him after that. But so I tried to stretch the gap in the lead as much as possible. And then the next safety car came out, and that kind of saved me. So I went on the softs, but of course he spun out when the race started. So, I mean, I probably would have caught him, but you never know. But it is what it is. I'll take the win. Definitely one of the weirdest races ever, but...
Yeah, I think that first race was pretty quiet. You kind of just got the lead off the start and kept it basically until we had the issues. But then the second race, I guess, was a little more interesting. But still good strategy decisions. Starting on the mediums, I mean, in the first race, it was a fair strategy. You could have made it work. So I don't see it as a bad strategy. I guess, of course, in comparison, maybe questionable, but just on its own, not bad. But yeah, actually, so that was an interesting slasher, I guess. Did you have any more thoughts on your race? I mean, we were talking about it in the booth about how it was going to be tough for you to keep everyone on those new softs behind while you were on those mediums. So do you want to maybe walk us through what you were thinking on that safety car restart?
I was just hoping to stay behind Nico, but he spun, and then the pressure was all on me. Since last year, I remember. The same thing happened to me, but except for Sam, he was on older tires, and I had fresher, and then this year was Fusions and Rex. But at least I got a podium this time.
Yeah, that was good stuff from everyone, I think. Uh, yeah, definitely one of the weirder races of the season, and a lot to talk about. But I think it was still some good racing action and interesting overtakes strategy from everyone. So good stuff, guys.
I mean, guys, from my point of view, obviously, doing comments for you guys, this was a very weird race for me. But I thoroughly enjoyed it, I have to say. Slasher, you get my driver of the day today. just because obviously of that second safety car restart, you defended like a lion. So yeah, I have to say my hats off to you, but also Fusion, well done on the win, my friend. It's my first time sort of seeing how fast you guys are and seeing what pace there is. So it's always good to psych out the competition. But yeah, congrats guys. It was a hell of a race for me.
Thank you, and I'll post the
Appreciate it,
standings in
dog.
a few seconds.
Wow, Slasher, right on it too. That's what we like to see.
What did
Better
he
than
say?
RC last season. No, he's gonna push the standings.
Oh sweet.
Better than RC last season.
Yeah, Fusions. I mean, you've caught up quite a bit because Maverick and Nico finished, I think, 8th and 9th, and Nico picked up 1 extra point from the fastest lap. So I don't remember how much you were behind by, but you've definitely caught up. I don't think maybe enough to hop into the lead, but um, gap's definitely a lot closer.
Yeah, so I have 82, Nico has 96, and Maverick has 102. So
Yeah,
alright.
keeping the dream alive. That's good.
Yeah, well, like I said last week, I'm not guaranteed every week, so it all depends. But I kind of lucked out with the hurricane because now I'm kind of off tonight. So yeah,
Yeah, well, I'm gonna hope that you can take part in as many races to keep that championship dream alive. Because I always love seeing some competition, especially towards the end of the season. But that was a good race, guys. Thanks for hopping on for interviews. Thanks for racing and keeping it going a little bit later than usual. But that's gonna do it for us tonight on ZOR. You can catch us tomorrow for Tier 3's race around Baku. And good night.
Good night, boys.
Cheers guys. Good night.
see you later, boys.